everybody, Coach Carmen here from the Happy Balanced Life, and today I'm sharing with you a recipe of this delicious soup that's wonderful for a chilly day. A chicken soup which is creamy and full of goodness. A white bean, chicken, and kale soup. Stay tuned. So now that our onions are pretty much almost translucent, I like to add for flavor a few leaves of what they call sawtooth coriander. Looks like cilantro, but it's the one with the really long leaf. And this I feel like gives it a really nice flavor. So the broth tastes really yummy. And then we'll add in some of our other veggies like our carrots. And I put in about a cup of carrots. You decide how much you want. And then after that, I will add in the potatoes. And I just chop them. You can cube them whatever size you like. I'm going to cream this later, so it's really important that we have some starchy vegetables in here. And the beans, white beans, we're using white beans. I'm using navy beans. You can use small beans. You can use cannellini beans. And we're going to cook this through with some chicken, which I'm going to pour in a minute. And we're going to add our broth so we can cover it and let it simmer. You can use chicken broth. You could use, water. Then you'd have to salt it more. But here I'm adding water. And then eventually I will be adding my kale towards the end because we want it to wilt down but not disappear. Okay. Now I feel like this is a little bit more liquid, so I kept the can from my beans and I'm adding a little bit more liquid. And then I'm just going to mix it up a little bit and let it start cooking down. So here you have chicken, you have potatoes, you have white beans and carrots, and of course the sawtooth coriander. And we'll cover this and let it simmer for a little bit. So I've added the kale to the soup, and the potatoes are done, everything is nice and tender, and I'm going to use my immersion blender and just to make this a little creamy, I'm going to put it through just a little bit of the soup to see if it makes it a little bit creamy, because what it does is it breaks down the beans, the carrots, and it makes it starchy and nice and And I don't do it all because I do like the chunkiness of the vegetables. But you can see that immediately it changes the texture of the soup. It makes it thicker. So this is it. I'll be serving it soon. And you could add some, fresh, parsley if you wanted, or other, seasonings. But I tasted it. It tastes delicious. I did add a little bit of salt. It does have chicken stock, so that's why I didn't add it initially, but it needed some. So this is it. Be enjoying this for dinner.